Hello, my name is Lola, and I'm going to be reacting to the worst thing ever, Caddicarus 50K subscriber special. I have no idea what this could be. Of course, it's going to be a very bad game, and it's by Caddy, so let's see what it is. And if you want to like, comment, subscribe my channel, you can, or if you don't want to, that's fine too. Here we go. Who are you?
Holy shit, Caddy, you just hit 50,000 subscribers! Caddy?
Yeah, where is he?
Hey, Caddy! Where have you got to? Caddy! Oh. Caddy?
Hello.
Are you okay? Did you hear the news?
Oh, yes. I heard. The big 50K. It should be a happy day, shouldn't it?
Caddy, you're scaring me.
I made a declaration. A vow, if you will, that if I were to hit 50,000 subscribers,
Ew.
I would review a game.
Like you do every fortnight?
But instead, the worst game I've ever played in my life. A travesty so great that the mere thought of it is detestable. It ravishes in the pain and suffering of others and will rest at nothing until it has fiendishly sucked all the divine souls of the fortunate. It stands alone with over 2,000 years of bafflement and hunger trailing in its wake as it pleasurably feasts on the souls and the avid inquisitive minds of the undeserved.
Ew.
Okay, you're exaggerating. I mean, what game could possibly do such a thing?
Okay, I don't know.
For those of you who don't know, or probably those in the Americas, Coronation Street is a... Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Coronation Street is a scarily popular British soap opera centred around a cute little street in northwest England called Coronation Street. And it's fake. Phony. It's a set. It's not real. Well, sometimes anyway. The village itself doesn't actually exist though. And when I say scarily popular, I mean over 8,040 episodes since 1960 when the show first aired. And it was also, in 2010, the longest running TV soap opera in history. In the world. God damn.
Now, I need to stop shitting out pointless British soap opera trivia. Because, quite frankly, you don't give a shit. And I don't give a shit either.
I've never watched the show and I don't like soap operas, so everything I just said to you was as meaningless to me as...
Oh, dude, same. I hate the soap operas, man. The ones here. Have you seen the ones here? Oh my god, they're just terrible, man. Like, I just want to just end me whenever I see them on TV. Like, nah, dude, I'm out.
You don't give a shit. And I don't give a shit either.
I've never watched the show and I don't like soap operas, so everything I just said to you was as meaningless to me as it was to you, so that was a good start. And trust me, that might be a good start, but it only goes uphill from here. But then, when you're treading up this hill, you're going to be hitting an indentation in the side of the hill, and you're going to plummet. And why is this exactly? Because you then discover that this exists! Coronation Street, the game! How can you turn this
3 fried egg rolls, a little light breakfast.
into something that you can do this with? Well, don't worry, because Coronation Street also has this. And you could easily turn that into something like what Quantic Dream could conjure up. I mean, Heavy Rain was an awesome interactive drama from 2010, and even before that, Fahrenheit wasn't bad either, and that was in 2005. And this Mistake was released in 2011. I mean, there is some potential here. I mean, even if it was just a rip-off of those two games, it couldn't be that bad. Right?
Well, say it.
That is a title card. Just look at that gradient. Fancy. And then the epic subtitle for this game is presented to us in pristine high definition. Coronation Street and the mystery of the missing hot pot recipe. I'm just gonna give you a few eons to let that sink in. Read it back to yourself. I dare you. The mystery of the missing hot pot recipe. There is a game solely devoted to a sacred quest in which you find not just a hot pot, but a hot pot recipe. Do you hear that music as well? Yeah, neither do I. Well, here's some action now. The Coronation Street theme song. Good times. I should say as well that when I booted this disc up, well, the game kind of demanded me that I had an account for the company that made the game to continue. So naturally, I made one, making extra precaution not to give a single fuck before I made it. And now, whenever I play this game, I'm welcomed by this. Welcome, screw you. Wowee! Look at this over here! Look at that! 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 And look at that! Look how worried that man is! Look at how worried! This is far too intense. I can't wait anymore. Let's just go! Cutscenes, eh? How nice. And look how English it all is. Simply charming. Hey up, lass! What are you smirking at? Except these are actually special kinds of cutscenes. And when I say that, I mean that there is nothing. Nothing. No movement, no voice acting, not even any music, just text, with awkward sound effects of cash registers. So I guess, in many ways, it's just like the show.
You see, I would skip these, but I'm afraid you're just gonna have to suffer. Like me.
And this way, also, we can uncover the story. And here, look, look! It's emerging! In its majesty. The story is as follows. This little girl wants this old girl to tell her a story about that. And then this old girl questions this little girl's desires with a rather condensing, what, again? Are you suggesting that this girl finds this story that exciting? One that you can pass down to your flesh and blood for generation upon generation? A story of truly biblical proportions? I hope this game fucking delivers. So yes, this game is actually a flashback to last summer, where things were very different back then. Okay, Missy, I know that you're old, but don't talk about last summer like it was 7 decades ago. We weren't riding horse and carts, we weren't using shillings, and I'm pretty sure that you weren't hitching up with young Johnny Johnson despite your parents' dismay because you were a country girl, and you weren't good enough for a city man! Anyway, we then get an intro. It's pictures. They zoom in. They zoom out. They zoom in. And then this title appears. Are you having fun yet? And when old Betty said that things were different back then, she wasn't joking. Those backgrounds are definitely a different colour. The one thing that remained the same though is your
empty corpse-like face.
Oh, hello. Yep, he did it. He stole the recipe, he's guilty, he did it. By the way, fuck this silence. I need something. Anything. Wait a second. How about if I...
You know, I always keep a copy of my hot pot recipe.
Yeah?
Well, I got wind that the Weatherfield Arms was trying to get their hands on it, so I tore it up just to be...
Yeah, I'm gonna shut up now. So, without spoiling anything, Betty ripped up this recipe to stop the competition getting it, and then all the pieces flew out of her hands away down the street. And now we need to go and find them.
This is a stupid fucking setup.
And our reward for finding a part of this holy parchment is a free pint that the 3-year-olds that this game can be purchased by won't be allowed to drink. Oh, hello. Yep, he did it. He stole the recipe, he's guilty, he did it. And despite the fact that these bits of paper flew off down the street, somehow there's a piece in the bar somewhere. I don't even... And with that, welcome to the game. I'm dead fucking serious. And yes, you're not deaf. Unbelievably, there's even less noise here than in the cutscenes. No music, nothing. Even this guy can't believe it. Can I click him? Nout. Maybe if I clicked loads of times. By the way, I didn't just move the mouse like that. The game actually just did that. And, well, what did it do? Nout. This is unlike any bar I've ever seen in my life. This just isn't real, whatever it is. What exactly can I say about this? I mean, it's a point-and-click spot the hidden things game that you can just as easily play with a book of word searches. And believe it or not, it's just as plain as its paper counterpart. Look. Listen. Absolutely nothing. The only thing that moves is your mouse, and the only noise you hear are vague background noises. fuck me sideways. And as you'd expect, some things are easy to find and some things aren't. You know, it's basic shit, really. There is some difficulty with this, I suppose. I mean, there is actually a lot of shit to rummage through here. But when there's no music or time limit, there's no tension or real motivation to actually putting in any effort to finding these things. And not only is there no time limit, but there's no click limit either. Technically, this isn't even a game. There's no punishment for anything that you do wrong. You've got no reason to find these things, and there's no threat against you finding these things. And the story isn't worth even shitting on, so what's the point of anything? The worst that happens to you is that when you click too many times in the wrong places, the whole thing happens, and that's it. Well, that's mildly inconsiderate. But you have no strikes or lives, and nothing is resetted, or anything. You just briefly lose control of your mouse into a strange spiral, and that's your punishment. Alright? Whether you like it or not, this game just wants you to keep on soldiering on regardless. Like this. But anyway, as I was saying, some things like globes and dartboards are really easy and obvious to find. But then you get very strange and vague items in very strange and vague locations. Like Buddha. Just Buddha. What am I looking for? What's the size of it? And look, it's there.
How are you supposed to even...
Trophy! Okay, that's a trophy there, but wait. It isn't? That is? What's the difference? Explain, game! And look, a drill bit. You would have thought it'd be a teeny tiny little tool on the table side, but nope, it's this long dangly comic thing over here that should be the size of the fucking Buddha. Ugh, that's a rose, isn't it? Why isn't it accepting it? Too many clicks again. Annoying. Okay, I guess I lose. This game obviously knows what is what. Maybe this picture of a rose is the real thing. Wouldn't that be funny? You know what? This game can go bugger itself in the snatch, because I'm gonna use a hint. Oh! Music! Music! Sweet, sweet music! And I don't think I'd really call that a hint, and more of a can't find it, here it is, you twat. Anyway, now we know where the fan is, and it was... What? It was invisible! Invisible, man! Invisible Man! And now we're stuck until the hint becomes available again. And guess what? Unlimited hints. Seriously.
Like I said, this can't even be classified as a game. There's no punishment at all.
The more I think about it, the less right I actually have to complain about this game. If you don't get punished for everything shit with the game, I guess you can't really say anything. Well, saying that, there is one punishment though. And that is, if you even dare click on that hint button whilst the hint is unavailable, you'll endure the most ghastly of noises on God's earth.
Ring, 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 ring-a-ting-ting. Bicycle ring-a-ting, ting, ring-a-ting,
Ting, ting, ring, ring. And there's the leaf. Obviously. How on earth are we supposed to see this tat? Oh, well, we did it, guys. Oh, who am I kidding? I did it, guys. And now we must look for a piece of the recipe, so why the fuck did we have to pick that other shit up? And what exactly am I looking for? I mean, does it say what this recipe looks like? Is it folded? Flat? Got writing on it? Coloured? What? Hint time. Here we go. Where was it?
Wow.
That's it. I'm done. You know, done? Well, that's what I am. I have but one simple question. Oh, goody goody. Another cutscene. Hey, Becky.
Don't get in the way of this gorgeous love triangle we have going on right now.
Oh, hello. Yep, he did it. He stole the recipe. He's guilty. He did it. BioShock. Yeah. BioShock. I fucking love BioShock. At least there is some variety with this game, I guess. Anything less would be just more than wrong. What goes on? Well, no time limit, no dangers or obstacles, no music, no animation, fucking nothing. Is this even a fucking game? Yep, I just checked. As much to my dismay, it still is a game. But hey, at least there's a lot of sound effects here. Except when I ask for some sounds, they sound like this. I mean, not only is this tedious as fuck and beyond easy, but I just don't see the point of any of this. This! It is impossible to lose, so technically this isn't even an electronic video game. Might I remind you, this was 2011! And furthermore, to think that just a 10-second optional interlude in BioShock is 40 times better in all accounts than this game's compulsory puzzle section means that you really fucked up! And now to press start and get the satisfaction of watching the ale flow through the pipes. Oh, fucking... Are you even too cheap for that? Okay, another cutscene? I've been spoiled. Okay, I take back everything I said. That raunchy fucker over there stole the recipe. He is the guilty one.
Just look at these monstrosities. Blueberry and rhubarb chews. What's wrong with sherbet dabs and midget gems?
And then absolutely nothing happens until... appears.
Anyway, let's hope level 2 is a little bit different.
And you know what the funny thing is? I beat this stage, and then guess what happened? The same exact pipe puzzle again. And I'm not just saying that. Look, it's the same thing. And the fact that the same beer keg is stationed on the left side makes no sense for a small corner shop, meaning that the game probably broke and sent me back to that level. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I say good night! I've had enough of it! Well... This is the worst game I've ever played in my life, if you can bloody call it a game anyway. It's easily the worst PC experience I've ever suffered through, and the fact that I paid £2 for this fucking piece of shit is a disgrace, considering on the same day of buying that, I ended up getting Max Payne 1 and Devil May Cry 3, both for 75p each. I'm not even joking. This game gets slaughtered, no question. And you know what? I've even had more fun and interactivity from shitty DVD games. Actually, no, not just shitty DVD games, even shitty DVD menus. Even menus are better than this. I would rather fuck around with a DVD menu than even look at that self-esteem crushing, cold-blooded, soul-sucking waste of time. Wait, what?
Subscribe.
Yeah, dude, even that got a game for some reason. I don't know, dude. God. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would be like if, like, say, like, the soap operas over here, like, oh, they decided, oh, let's make a video game of it. Ugh. Which you just know they're not going to put any hard work into it. They're just doing it for the money. Like, man, like, terrible. Anyway, that's my reaction to Oh, the Worst Thing Ever by Caddicarus, 50k subscriber special. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.